Oh, I just went down to get some water. It's pretty early, 7:30. It's snowing. Sun's just coming up. It's going to be a beautiful day. But yes, it is sleeting, which is very nice. And we are ready to go. Just close this door. No possums live in there. Put my wind jacket on this morning. It's a little bit brisk. Now, this is where the fun starts, because I think I might just walk straight over there. So, yeah, let's do that. I'll check in once I've found my bearings on top of this hill. I just had to walk through a minefield of rocks to get this far. I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing here, but you know, could have walked down there and probably dodged a heap of rocks, but I'll try and get over this hill somehow. I just got to sort of keep heading west, go around a few lakes, and eventually I should run into the other track going out a few hours, so hopefully that's the plan anyway. Right, getting up over the first bit of a ridge line here. You can see the hut way down there, lake, fresh. Don't know if you can see, but I've got to just keep heading west over here. Hopefully I'll just get over this couple of little ridges here and I'll be able to see right over where I'm going with any luck. So I'll check back in when I'm out there. Right, I made it up on top of the ridge. Now, there's our Snake Lake Explorer. Now I've got to go around the top of these lakes. So, I'm not liking the look of that, but it's looking a bit scrubby through there. I've got to get way up around there. But I'll have a crack at it. We'll see how we go. So, if all else fails, just go to the right, back to the track at Lake Explorer, I guess. But let's go, let's have a go. Right, I've made it down to the lake. I know for a fact a gentleman on a forum told me he walked down around the bottom of these lakes. I'm going to go around the top up here. As you can see, I've had to rug up because it is bloody freezing, and that might be a fisherman way over there, so that'll be interesting, or it's probably just rocks. But that's where I've come from, over there. So I'm just going to keep heading in a northwesterly direction and see where I end up. It's starting to look like it's getting a bit thicker here, but anyway, we'll keep at it. Right, I'm going to, because lakes are so dry, I'm going to go between these lakes by the looks of it. Look at the beautiful foamy there. If it wasn't so exposed here, it would be a nice spot to put your tent, but this westerly wind is pretty savage. very easy walking right at the moment, so just very windy, just walking straight towards that westerly. Hopefully it keeps staying nice and open and easy like this. I should be right. Okay. Okay, I had to come through some real swampy sort of stuff. The wind's eased right off them. Oh, look at all the kangaroos. There was at least 6 more. Camera probably can't pick it up. Got a bit of a in a bit of a gully here, or protected by some mountains. I might climb over this, get up the top here, see what I can see. Currawongs. Right, I'll turn this off. It's probably a little bit higher than what I thought, so I'll turn it back on when I get up here. That would be Lake Fox. I didn't really, this ridge line, I didn't go over the top. I sort of went around it, up a bit and around it. But that's Lake Fox. So if I go to the left of that, I should get to the Fisher River, Fisher Creek, I'm not sure what you call it. And then if I'm at Fisher River, I think I should be close to finding the Middle Lake track over that next ridge, I'd say. So we'll have a look soon. Okay, found my way down to Fisher River. So now the only problem, well, if it is a problem, is I've got to get across the bloody thing, hopefully without getting wet. Now right where I'm heading looks pretty deep, pretty wide I mean, so I might have to walk along it, see if I can find a spot to cross. Through that little valley, that's where I've come from, up over there. So yeah, I'll just try and find a spot to get across this river. Oh, I've got to cross the river, only slightly wet feet, a little bit, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was tricky, but I have to walk down in a fair way to find a spot with enough rocks and narrow enough to get across. Now try and go straight through this scrubby. It's pretty thick, but I should be able to bash my way through it, because up the top here on the other side, hopefully I can see Middle Lake, or get a view of where I could be going. So I'll head up through here. I've been bashing my way through the bush there, back down into that valley there. Wasn't too bad. It's probably the thickest scrub so far on the trip. So I'm just still heading in a westerly direction. I'm hoping to find Middle Lake. It's getting very swampy here. There's a bit of a lake there. Don't think that's Middle Lake. Doesn't look big enough. I'll have a look on the map soon. But I keep heading this way. I will run into this track soon. It's very nice up here. Whoops, a bit muddy here at the moment. I could see how people get lost, I guess, areas like this. Although this one's, you've got enough lakes and landmarks. The contour is pretty flat. There's the odd little, 50-metre hill, which helps with the navigation on the map. So, out of all the areas I've been, this would have to be probably one of the easiest to navigate. Hence why I'm doing this off-track stuff, get a bit of experience. But yeah, according to the picture in the hut, a lady went missing in 2005 in this general area, which could mean anything. Sometimes people probably want to go missing. It's getting very swampy here, so I'll put this down. I might head over to the right a little bit, get out of this swamp. Hopefully up here a bit further we'll be able to see Middle Lake. Well, I'm thinking that must be Middle Lake down there. It's supposed to be right in front of me, but either it's over that bridge, or it's very dry. So I've almost successfully walked, 6 or 7 kilometres through no track as such. But I deliberately went off target a little bit, but didn't think I was that far off target. So I'll just keep I'll go down here a bit further. There should be a track down here somewhere, but if there's not, if it's not where I think it is, where the maps say it is, I'll just head north, start heading towards the car, but I'll go north, slightly westerly, so I'll eventually run into a track. I've got to keep heading in that direction, unless I walk straight past it, which is quite possible. The wind had dropped right off, it's just picked up a little bit now, but it's absolutely beautiful up here today. There's heaps of water around, nice and cool for walking, blue skies. So yeah, I'll keep at it. I'll let you know if I find this track. Right, let's have a look at the maps and cheat a little bit, had a look on the GPS. Yeah, I'm not there yet. That lake might be Little Lake Throne. Don't think so, but there's a contour on the map that I haven't gone over yet, so that'll be this hill here, and then we'll be looking at Lake Explorer. Middle Lake. Keep getting them confused, how many lakes up here. So yeah, I'll come back when I'm over that little ridge line there. Finally, there's the elusive Middle Lake in the distance down there. When I get down there and find the actual track, I'll stop, shed some of these clothes. It's getting pretty warm now, it's really nice, and have some morning tea, which in my case will be some chocolate. So I'll keep the video on until I get up here a little bit, then I'll do a 360. A rock in the middle of the lake looks like it's a boat. Get over this ridge line and the wind starts again. Obviously we're a little bit sheltered from the westerly. Okay, I'll get a better view, better shot when I'm down there, but I've just walked around this ridge here, around to the left of that. Not sure if I've chosen the easiest path to do all this, but nonetheless, that has got me here. Yeah, so I'll come back. I'll have a rest down here as soon as I find this track, as I say. Hopefully I find it anyway. Can't be far away now. And here it is. Looks like there's clothing or something down there. Might be just an old tent. Can't see anyone walking around unless it's a fisherman. But what a beautiful spot. Water trickling down the mountain here. There we go. So I have walked, let's have a bit of a look here. 17, at least 8, maybe 9 k's from Lake Nameless across to here, around the way I came. No tracks or anything, so first time, not the first time off track, but the first time on my own. So even though it's pretty easy, still you've got to start somewhere. Well, I don't know if they're abandoned packs and boots, I doubt it. People must be here somewhere. Don't know why their packs are so empty and there's no tents or anything. It's a bit odd, but can only assume everybody's okay. Must be around here fishing, I'd say. Still haven't found this track, but pretty confident I will. Beautiful crystal clear water. Just a little wallaby in the bush scared me. He was tame, standing right beside me. Let me take a photo of him. Didn't bother leaving. Okay, so I'll go around here. When I'm on this track, I'll feel a bit better, so I'll stop then and have my morning tea. Just stopped, having some morning tea. May not look it, but that is the track. It's marked on maps and whatnot. It's got human footprints. And it's heading in the right direction, so I'll go out on a limb and say that is the track. Haven't seen anyone down there with those abandoned packs. They might have been there for a long time for all I know. Why people would leave boots and packs there is beyond me, but they're probably out there with waders or something. Just having some chocky. A bit over 18 k's into the trip. I'd say a good 8 of that was off track. Maybe, not sure how far back, but thinking maybe 5 k's, 6 k's, might even be less. Plenty of water. Alright, still walking out from Middle Lake. Just got phone reception, started getting messages from home, so it's a little bit odd. Didn't think there'd be any up here. Track's very wet. It's probably always wet, but all that rain yesterday or last night wouldn't have helped. I think there's probably about 4 k's to go maybe. Still a beautiful day up here. Came from out over there. Still going. Come up over the little ridge line. Oh, big pile of mud here, so be careful. Yeah, come up over the little ridge line, and now I can see back down the other side. I can't really see it here, but in a second, I'm thinking might even be able to see Lake Mackenzie. Or this side of it, the dry side of it. Oh, here's some wallabies. Very friendly. Look at them. Not too concerned about me. I'm sure they'll hop off in a second. Hello. Very tame. Sure they see people along this track quite a bit. As you can probably see and hear, it's quite boggy in places, but on the home stretch now, so it doesn't really matter if I've got wet feet, which I haven't, surprisingly, even though my boots are drenched. It just hasn't made its way through yet. It's beautiful flowing mountain water. Right, probably a kilometre and a bit to go maybe. I'm thinking it's got to be Lake Mackenzie or some part of it. Track's very well defined now. Probably 20, the whole walk's probably about, I don't know, 23 k's, looking like it's about 23 or so k's, which most of it, or at least half, if not more, has not been on well, certainly not boardwalk, but hasn't been on nice easy ground like I'm walking on now. Most of it's been up and down and very hard on your feet and ankles, and feet are a little bit sore, especially the left one. I'm trialling these inserts that you wrap under your feet to give you support in the arch, because I've got plantar fasciitis, I think that's how you pronounce it, in the left foot, and it is very painful. Been trialling using them a bit at work, but at the same time I also just got a new pair of work boots, so it's a bit hard to tell yet. I know last night in the hut my left foot was in pain. Normally I take some sort of anti-inflammatories, even if it's just ibuprofen, but I haven't this trip, so you know, they might be helping even though it was painful, perhaps. I was watching back the videos that I was doing last night in the hut, and I sound a bit like Molly Meldrum going but that's what happens when you're concentrating on your walking. And there we go again. And filming. Right. So there we go. Get down there somewhere. Back to the car. Looks like we've got a bit of downhill to do. Oh, we're getting there now. Nearly finished. It's come down a little escarpment. Actually had to slip. A bit of a scrape. Don't think we'll be phoning Triple O or setting off any EPIRBs. Yeah, it smells really nice here. Moon up there. I have to say, I'm a hiking pole convert. I used to hate them, but as I said yesterday, I thought I'd give them a good go this trip, and that downhill section there definitely helps with the knees, stops the jarring, as anybody would know that uses them, I guess. So when my good carbon ones turn up eventually, I'll use it all the time. Still only one hiking pole. Two would be a pain when I'm trying to take photos and video and whatnot, even though my pack's got a so-called quick hiking pole strap-up system, but it's not that quick. It's a bit of a pain, to be honest, or I don't know how to use it. I'll work on that. So yeah, not far to go, hopefully. Getting a bit hungry, but I'm not going to stop and eat lunch. I'm a little bit over fake cheese and salami anyway, so I need to find some better lunch solutions, I think. Even if it means getting out the little burner and heating something up. It's got to be better than eating salami every day. Although I don't mind salami every now and then. But I guess anything's easy when it's a beautiful day like today. If it was when it's pouring with rain, well, give lunch a miss till I get shelter. So that's why chocolate's handy. Okay, I'll check back in next time. Should be near the end, I'd say, unless the scenery changes or something happens. Got a little wallaby over there. Hopefully you can see him. Again, he's not too worried about me. Somehow managed to come out on the track I didn't want to. I should be over there on that road, I would have thought, but anyway, the track sort of led me down here, which is the other car park that I probably should have parked in, but I didn't. Let's go around here, see if we get a bit closer view of the... No, he's... a road, which, no doubt, yep, it's the one that goes down to the car, so... Let's have a look at some data here. Yep, 23.5 kilometres. So, probably 24 by the time we get to the car. So not a bad little walk for 2 days. Like I say, a lot of it was on some fairly difficult stuff to walk on, which hasn't helped the ankles and feet. Alright, see you next trip.